Bonjour, and welcome to the Amateur Detective Club. This club is exactly how it sounds. A bunch of amateurs talking about their favorite mysteries. So if you encounter a real mystery or a murder, contact the proper authorities. Do not come to us. We do not know what we are doing. But enjoy the program. Allons-y. Let us begin.
I now call this meeting of the Amateur Detective Club to order. My name is Tristan Miller, the Saucy Sleuth.
I'm Melissa Meli, the spy, the Senate spy.
There it is.
Love it. I'm Tyler Riley, Captain A Cop and a Half, but also Jennifer Lopez's missing Oscar. Did I get all of the names in one fell swoop?
You did. It's
You
a new
did.
hyphen. Yeah.
Yeah.
I also want to make mention, we have a Patreon. Go to patreon.com/adcpod to look at our stuff there. By look, I mean listen to bonus episodes, bonus clips, and generally kind of engage with us. Yeah, you like the show, go there, check it out. Blah, blah, blah. Today, we're going to be talking about Season 2, Episode 15 of Star Wars The Clone Wars. I finally made it happen. We're talking about Star Wars on the pod. It's called
But why is that?
The Senate Moiters. It's a murder mystery episode.
I'm getting at, like, why are we doing that? Like,
Hmm?
Short Stuff Summer is back, everybody.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Does anyone remember the pandemic?
Not well, I must
Not
admit.
me.
Yeah.
No,
If it
right?
was so bad, you'd
No.
think I would remember it.
However, but we did do a short stuff summer during that summer. Was it that then?
It was
Or-
2 summers in
I
a
think it
row. We
was-
did a
Yeah.
2020,
Oh.
2021, because I was working at Netflix when we were doing... I remember, shout out to Netflix's 13 the Musical for paying me while I edited our Hank Hill episode at the office. Not even really
Yeah.
hiding it. But Short Stuff Summer is just like, as it sounds.
We're going to be doing some shorter ups.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, maybe. We're going to be watching things that are shorter. Whether our episodes are shorter or not is we'll see.
Yeah.
Fair.
And it's mostly just because, it's like beach reading, or it's like, we want to make it easier for ourselves to be able to actually do this regularly. Because sometimes when you're watching an hour and a half of a movie and then you have to talk about it for 2 hours, that's at least 3.5, if not 4 hours of your time. And we're all adults here, unfortunately.
Yes, and sadly, this is not our main job. So
Yeah.
So here we are.
Mm-hmm.
Did we mention the Patreon?
Yeah.
kidding.
Yeah, right?
We did.
Sure. So let me summate the Senate Moiters real quick. Clone Wars opens always with this like newsreel style thing from the late great Tom Kane,
Okay.
which is war on many fronts. While battles fought by clones on the field, a different war is waged in the Galactic Senate. As heavy losses add up, a group of senators led by Halle Bertoni of Camino, propose an escalation of troop production. Senator Padme Amidala, recognizing more troops will only prolong the fighting, works tirelessly with her allies to introduce a bill to cut down military spending and stop the creation of more clone troopers. Riveting
And
stuff.
who was that, Bill? Bill Pullman, and a very special guest appearance.
I'm just a Bill. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
I do. Schoolhouse Rock. Good
I've
times.
been listening to the American Dad parody of Schoolhouse Rock a lot lately.
Oh.
It's really good.
I'm unfamiliar, but we'll have to
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
YouTube it later. Oh,
It's about Oliver North. It's really solid. It's
Oh, okay.
really good.
Huh. Very interesting.
Yeah. Have you guys seen Clone Wars at all before?
I had attempted to watch it before. The animation style wasn't for me,
Mm-hmm.
so I didn't last very long.
I started watching it, I believe, in 2021 or 2020 while doing other work from home during the pandemic. But I was trying to do too many things at one time and therefore fell off of it. But I it was like, do you want to watch episode 10 of season 1? I'm like, oh, that's where I stopped 5 years ago. Interesting. So it wasn't for lack of interest. It was just, I don't know. It happens sometimes.
Dude, it's a lot. There's like 8 seasons and there's like 20 episodes a season. It's a lot. It's a pretty big commitment.
Yeah, it is. And that is a little overwhelming as well.
I've seen every episode of the Clone Wars at least twice.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But mostly that has to do with the fact that I will put this on and fall asleep to it. Like, it's just kind of background noise. I did watch a couple episodes after this one. And I will say this. I think the visual style grew on me, but initially, like, I watched the film that came out, which they used to launch the series, featuring everyone's favorite, Rata the Hutt. And but I did see it, and it's fine. I sat through, an hour and a half of that, and I was like, this does look like a PS2 game. Like, I see what they're going for, but it does, like, I understand why they were like, yeah, let's release this in theaters. It looks good enough. But the first season in particular is like very Minecraft adjacent now, particularly looking at the later seasons to going back. Yes.
So there was a movie, an animated movie that came out that it takes place in the timeline chronologically before the series?
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, good to know. When I try to watch the series again, I will watch that first.
Yeah, it's where they, introduce Ahsoka as a character, and Anakin gets assigned an apprentice, and I can't remember who the big bad is, but he's like a very, like, I think he's a Toydarian, so like Watto species. So it's like it's very goofy. But the main plot is Anakin and Ahsoka, after initially meeting, they have to go save Rata the Hutt, who is, of course, Jabba the Hutt's son, as made famous by Mandalorian and Grogu, played by Jeremy Allen White, through a phone call, it seems. But yeah. But the Clone Wars series, I think, it has like ups and downs and whatever. But as is, because again, it's like 8 seasons. I want to stop monopolizing the conversation, because I know I'm doing a lot of the talking right now. I'm aware of this. But I want to say something about Star Wars in general.
Okay.
I think I was listening to this podcast, The Big Picture Show, which is really, really good. It's an excellent, like, sort of film news and review podcast. And one of the people, they were talking about Mandalorian and Grogu, which is not a film that worked for me, but is fine. But one of the people was like, I will always love Star Wars. I love showing up in that world. And he compared it to, like, if you're a fan of a sports team, you're going to just watch. It doesn't matter. Sometimes they have off seasons. Sometimes they have good seasons. And that has very much changed my entire outlook, and actually, like, articulated a thing that I had been feeling with that as a, property or whatever. Because some of this stuff is really, like, the Maul Shadow Lord cartoon that came out, I really enjoyed. And then Mando didn't work for me, but I liked Andor, and then I liked Acolyte most of the time. And, like, so it's like, I think there's this pressure to be like, I love this thing, and therefore I have to, like, enjoy everything of it.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Whereas, like, sometimes, the Seahawks aren't great in a season, and you just have to, like, hope for next year or whatever it is.
You hold your tongue about the Seahawks.
I know nothing about these Hawks of the Sea.
Yeah.
The Seahawks who won the Super Bowl this past year.
Yeah. That's probably why I could remember their name, Melissa.
Yeah,
Didn't the Knicks also just win?
They won.
They haven't won the championship yet, but they've won the first 2 or 3 games. No, the first 2 games, because Trump's coming to the third, and all that is going to go down.
Hello, this is Tristan from the future. I just wanted to say, the one game the president was at is the one they lost. That's all. Do what you will with that information.
Pass him the ball. Make him play.
Honestly,
Don't worry, he's already won, as we will hear in many a speech.
I'm sure
God.
it would be so fucking funny to have him do like a free throw at halftime. You know, when they bring in like kids to like try and win a prize. Oh God. Okay. But that's what I wanted to say about Star Wars immediately, because like Melissa and I famously do not agree about everything about Star Wars, and that is fine because we also don't agree about baseball and other things in our lives. But we are still friends. Well,
I would say that searching for truth is easy, but accepting truth is hard. And so begins our episode of
really well done.
Yes. But just real quick, I want to state for the record that I really liked Mandalorian and Grogu.
Yes.
And this... and I love Andor, so, you know, sometimes we do agree.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's a group of senators that are proposing we need more troops, we need more clones. And Padme wants to stop military spending and have less clones, a progressive queen, and a fashion icon.
Fucking these liberals at it again. Can't really... I need my attack helicopter. Ugh.
Clock it, queen. That's a thing, right?
Oh boy, there we go.
Probably. Sounds like something the kids would say.
So yeah, she believes that. She gives this impassioned speech that we hear 2 lines of on the Senate floor. And we meet Senator Dochi, who was not
Doja Cat. Senator Doja Cat.
What is it? That's his name?
No.
Very grumpy, like not here for it. Very much like a warmongering type of guy. Is he like a recurring character in the series, or is he just like
not. No.
Okay.
Wow.
I don't know.
No. I'm with you. No, he's not. And when watching this, I'm like, there's a bunch of are you aware of the phrase gulp shittos?
Hi, Tristan from the future again. I'm aware it's glup shittos, not gulp shittos. I have dyslexia and also kind of don't care, both of which sound like Star Wars names. Gulp or glup, whatever. I will be saying gulp the rest of the episode, and I do apologize if that offends you.
No.
Okay. Gulp shitto is from a Tumblr post, because all decent memes begin there. But it is basically... You're like, oh, Star Wars fans are so insane. They're like, oh my god, Gulp Shitto is in this next one. So it's like a background character that does not have an actual name stated on screen, but then is retroactively given to them. For example, like Bib Fortuna from Return of the Jedi, Jabba the Hutt's Major Domo. Or, I don't know, who's another good Gulp Shitto? Kit Fisto is almost that, but like became too popular too quickly.
That is a name.
I know, right? Elon Sleaze Begano, which is the guy that Obi-Wan does yeah, exactly so. These faces are correct.
I'm pretty sure he owns Twitter. Like, what are we talking about with these names?
Who else is a good Gulp Shitto? But it's just like an obscure background character that people, like fans latch onto for some reason. Like Hermione Bogwa, who is the waitress in the Dex's Diner in Star Wars Episode 2 Attack of the Clones. Someone I had like a crush on. Absolutely falls into this category of like, I know that person's name, no one else cares or knows. Anyway, there's a lot of like miscellanea characters kind of in here that are not from the films.
Gotcha.
Yes.
So don't feel bad for not knowing any of these motherfuckers' names.
So much like in governments we might be familiar with, we've got the group of folks who are on board with Padme's bill, and then we've got everyone else who's very much on board. I did call them the MAGAs. Yeah.
The dissenters. Bag of deplorables, if you will.
Yeah, something like that. Mm-hmm. And Medici, I believe, is...
Zendaya's Medici.
Yeah, DG.
Yes.
I did not spell most of these.
He doesn't even wait like for her to get back like to her office after her speech. He is right there waiting for her like as soon as like the curtain opens essentially.
And you know,
and he like go ahead.
No, go on.
He makes this comment to her, and I don't remember what it is offhand, but she takes it as a compliment. And he very quickly points out that no. That is not what I mean. I think like what you're doing is trash and it is not going to succeed. Ha 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 ha
Yeah.
ha. And then kind of scurries off.
Going to Medici's fandom wiki here. One, this is the only
Sure.
episode I think he appears in. So
Oh,
truly
okay.
come and going.
Well, we'll get to
And
that.
yeah, in and out, you know. I'll say this about him. You look at him and you go, that's a normal man that isn't evil at all. You know, really design-wise, nothing that would lead you to think that perhaps he is an antagonist slightly. So, Medici. Like Medici?
Right, like the
yeah, like Medici.
Medici
Oh,
family.
like the free streaming app for opera?
Oh, is that what they call a free? There's a free streaming app for opera called
Medici TV is like a streaming app for like opera and like classical music
Bravo
and things
must
that
be
you get with
so
your library
angry.
card.
Why would Bravo be angry?
Sorry, what happened? Oh, because that's what Bravo
started
used
off
to
of.
be.
Yeah, before it was what it is now. It started off as like, watch all these opera performances or whatever.
Before
yeah.
that awful Andy Cohen got his claws
Oh
into
my gosh.
things.
And also the Medici family was like the patrons of like Venice when back in the day when the
Yes.
Renaissance painters were doing their painting and stuff.
So he is like, hey, Amidala, I really think this sucked and you shouldn't have said that. And I'm not gonna mix words about it. I kind of hate what your whole thing is. But then Padme's like, whatever, and goes to her friends, and they're like, oh, you did so great. Sweetie,
Let's
you're doing
get
so
crunk.
good.
Because everyone's drinking and...
One of the people that we have is Mon Mothma,
Mhm.
which I
Mon
think is
Mothma.
which propelled me to write God Andor was so good. And then there's a senator who is a
I want
Rhodesian.
to see Rhodian.
Rhodesian.
This is fun for me. This is fun for me personally, you know, but
I'm pretty good. Like, I think I have above average Star Wars knowledge, but
for sure.
still, like, oof. There's a lot.
But the main difference between you and I, Melissa, in this regard, is you had peers growing up, whereas I was homeschooled. And so these were my friends, unfortunately.
Yes.
It's like me and Sweetie Todd. We both like a friendship with objects.
Yeah, and your objects were Star Wars characters. So he's a Rhodian, who
Rhodian, yeah.
Padme keeps calling Uncle.
Yes.
So Mon Mothma, Bail Organa,
Jimmy Smits.
that is what I originally wrote, and I kept like filling names back in as I went. I was like, oh yeah, Organa, that's right. And then I'm like, Leia's adoptive dad. Okay,
Exactly so.
I see what's going on. Bail, oh, that's his first name. You know, it kept it kept growing. Jimmy Smith's Organa is in my
Jimmy
notes.
Smits Organa. But in this instance, he's played by Phil Lamar.
So yeah, we've got Bail, I think, is in the scene. Mon Mothma, Amidala, and Lolo. Senator Lolo. Maybe one other.
She's wild.
The Rhodian who she keeps calling Uncle is Anaconda Farr.
Yes.
Because his anaconda don't want none.
Of what he's drinking, because...
There you go.
Because, oh no, he goes into cardiac arrest and
Yeah,
dies.
He goes, my heart, coughs, hits the ground. And then Padma is like, oh, I think it's his heart. And I'm like, girl.
Okay. A few things I want to address.
Yeah.
1, 100%. You're on the money, Tyler. Number 2, you must remember the target demo for this show is like 10-year-olds. So sometimes there needs to be like a little...
Children need to be left behind sometimes.
Yeah, listen, we are facing the ramifications of that.
Oh god, yeah.
But just to put a little bit more context and kind of explains Padme's behavior for the rest of the episode, because I would assume, not knowing her and Farr's relationship, he was like a mentor to her when she was like starting out as a senator at like 16. So they're like best buds. He's like a surrogate, you know, hence uncle. Like,
Okay, so it's not actual uncle, because I got
No.
confused later on when she refers to him as friend, because I was like, when did this downgrade happen? Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. It's like, you have an auntie. It's like that,
No, okay. No,
Yeah.
but I just needed that context, not having seen any other.
Which is one of the reasons I brought it up. I'm like, because I was watching, I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, they don't know, like, the 4-episode arc they have with this other character. And
Right.
yeah, there's a lot of stuff in this episode that is contingent on watching 2 other episodes a season and a half ago or whatever. So,
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So, anyway, he's dead.
Yeah, he's dead. They have a funeral. It's very
They do.
sad. And then,
Oh boy.
but they got to pass this resolution, and Chancellor Palpatine summons them. Here's Lieutenant Devo too.
Yeah. Oh, buddy.
I would like to bring up, there, in part of the coalition that is for the increased military spending, there is also a Kaminoan senator. And Kamino, which is where they make the clones, was not up until recently a member of the Galactic Senate. So it's this weird sort of thing, like, imagine if, I don't know, like, who makes our fucking tanks? Like, for America,
Okay.
I don't know what company.
Raytheon?
Like,
I don't know. Do
Yeah,
they make tanks
imagine
or
if-
do they make just missiles? I don't know.
either way, imagine if Raytheon had a senator.
Oh God, yeah, okay.
So it's
Yikes.
like that. It's also
Yeah.
like kind of like, how the Trade Federation has like Senate representation. Imagine if Jeff Bezos just was a senator. Like that's the level of stuff we're dealing with at present.
Yeah, gotcha,
Anyway.
gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Devo is played by Tom
Kenny.
Kenny,
The
who
wonderful Tom Kennedy.
Oh
is
gosh.
SpongeBob SquarePants himself.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a
Among
shame
other
I hated
things.
him so much in this.
Oh yeah, he's annoying to be sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he is great. He is great in this. He does a good job being really obnoxious. He comes in and he's like, "All right." It's like, when the detective comes into one of the Poirot mysteries and everyone's like, "Ugh, this guy gotta come in and ruin the actual investigation." The worst. So Devo's like pretty sure that Senator Farr was murdered. And they're like, "What do you mean?" And I wrote, "I need Padme's outfit." It was great.
Upon the question of how do you know it's a murder, we find out definitively from Devo that Anna was poisoned, and now like Senate is like kind of on lockdown. From what I gathered, the inspector is like keeping everyone in the room, tells Padme and the others like not to get involved in the investigation because the room is filled with the people that are part of the Senate but like knew Anna like fairly well. Like it's pretty much the same group with like a few more others than who were drinking after the Senate speech.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And just for our listeners, they refer to the senator who was murdered alternately as Anna, short for Anaconda, or Farr, which is his last name. So it's Senator Anaconda Farr, sometimes nicknamed Anna, or Uncle by Padme. It's like a Russian novel in here.
And both Amidala and Organa insist, but Farr didn't have any enemies. He was so well liked. It'd be crazy for him to be murdered.
Even his enemies respected him.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's Star Wars, and characters are always known for listening to investigators. Does not listen to the investigator and decides that she is going to head up an investigation of her own by going to speak with Senator Doja Cat and the other one.
Senator Medici. And who's the Kaminoan here?
Yeah, what is her name? Bertoni? Is that her?
Kaminoan, her name? Not I.
Oh boy.
Is it Bertoni? Is that right?
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay.
Bertoni
yes,
and Medici. Mamma mia.
Right?
Hachi machi.
I was
What
hearing...
character is that?
Basically, they're like, you killed him. And they're both like, we wouldn't do that. That would be crazy. That would kind of jeopardize our whole thing, actually.
Yes.
So, gotta say, we didn't do that. I'm afraid.
But Medici,
But we do get some useful information that Melissa is about to tell us about.
Medici,
Smooth.
I think it's Medici who says that Senator Farr had a secret meeting that night, the night before he died, on the docks. And so Organa and Amidala go down to the docks to do their
on
little...
the dock of the bay.
Why is it always the docks? These sorts of things.
Because
I mean, like, it's picturesque. Like, if you're doing a bunch of waiting, like the water, like, I feel is a very calming presence.
Yeah,
It's
but
also
also
dark. You have like the water to get away, boats, jet ski, just purely jumping in. You can catch crabs at the same time, put down a pole and fish. There are so many things to do in a dock.
Come on down the docks.
And
Hi, I'm Tyler Riley for Big Dock.
On the other hand, you can also have antagonists coming from all directions. From the water, from the land. There's so many options.
Two if by land, two if by sea.
Exactly right.
What is it? One if by land,
Or
two
the
if by
air,
sea?
do a little drop in on the dock.
Yeah.
One if by land, two if by sea.
Also, the numbers of partners I'll engage with during Fleet Week.
Hey, very funny. I want to actually, congratulations. That was a very good joke. Like, I know it sounds like perhaps I'm being sarcastic, but no, that was very good.
Yeah. It's good. So they go down to the docks. They're ambushed, obviously.
Bale and Padme, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the old "we're gonna crush you with a shipping container" ploy.
Oh yeah, they
Which,
call it the
like,
wharf.
almost never works out. Like, has it ever worked out on film or television?
Yes, it has. They call it the wharf because number one, it's a wharf. And number two, it works in Star Trek: The Next Generation, when Worf gets his back broken and wants to commit assisted suicide.
Oh
my god, yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah, it's a whole
So
thing.
it does work if it
Note to self.
Yeah.
Give it a go.
Yeah, absolutely.
Rough.
Is there another incident where it gets squished? Someone gets squished by a... But yeah,
Mario,
and then they run away.
Mario, video games.
Vespucci? Oh.
Just the video games sometimes. I don't know. I was taking a shot. I missed.
Oh, you mean like the thwomp?
The thwomps.
Yeah, the thwomps.
The thwomps.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I've gotten thwomped before.
Yeah. It's not a good situation.
No, I would hate to get thwomped again.
Exactly.
So they go back and they're like, that was crazy. Let's go to Medici and get this sorted out. And of course he's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh man, now it's time for a commercial break. And then a commercial break.
And one of those fun little, I bet you're surprised to see me. And they turn the chair around and he's like,
yeah, it's like
yeah, forget this is not video. Like, but he's dead. Yeah.
He really is truly most sincerely dead.
Oh, but like after the shipping container, like someone starts shooting at them as well
pew, pew.
on the
Pew,
dock.
pew, pew.
Yeah. And they that person gets away.
A robed figure, yeah.
Yeah.
So while still before we find Doja Cat's body, we do get the inspector back and
Devo.
Devo confronts Padman's like, are you deaf? Because you must be deaf, because I very clearly gave very clear instructions not to investigate yourself. What are you doing? She's like, I got a good lead. Like, what did you want me to do? And he's like, maybe call me, like call the inspector and like let him know what's up so he can do his job. And I was kind of like, I don't like you, but facts. Like,
yeah, 100%.
Like, you're not wrong.
Kind of fair.
Because like, imagine if like, trying to kind of contextualize it. Imagine if like Bernard Sanders and AOC like started like, there's been a murder. Let's go do it. It would be insane, right? One of my friends was murdered. Let me go figure it out. Like, it's crazy what they're doing.
It is, but also I would watch that buddy cop movie.
Where is that radio drama?
Oh my goodness.
Let me be clear. The body was moved.
I love it so much. That would be incredible. But they shouldn't do it.
No.
But they should.
No,
they shouldn't. But they
shouldn't
should.
do it. But
yeah.
So
I guess in the
dead
analog,
body.
yeah,
So
yeah, dead
Doja
body.
Cat,
Yeah.
the
R.I.P..
senator, not the rapper, is deceased.
yeah, and they're wondering if he was setting them up.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're like, okay, so
Because
who
he's the
knew?
only one that knew about the meeting, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, them and everyone else in like the MAGA meeting. They're
Oh,
their
right.
buddies, all their buddies and all the MAGAs knew. So everyone in that room. So they're like, okay, well, we have our buddies, so it must be one of the other MAGAs. And and then, you know, they're like, oh, maybe it was Bertoni. Is Bertoni going after them? Did she? And then Lolo's been attacked. Is that right?
Yes.
The inspector had gathered MAGA and non-MAGA alike in one room. Like all the senators are gathered because they're like, yeah, there's a murderer loose, clearly targeting leadership. So we need y'all to, you know, stay put until we figure this out.
Be in the same room,
And
so it makes it
Lolo is
really
like-
easy for them to locate everyone in case they want to do like a sort of spread.
And Lolo is kind of like, yeah, that's kind of why I don't want to be in this room, is because
Mhm.
like someone could get us all in one fell swoop.
Yes.
I'm out. Deuces.
Right.
And then returns like 2 minutes later and was like, I was attacked.
Yes.
And I was kind of like, well, who could have seen that coming? Maybe the inspector that I've been giving a whole bunch of shit to, but is turning out to be right this entire time.
Oh, it's true. It's true.
Yes. So he works out that that the poison is a poison that only affects Rhodians.
They've accused, what is it, Bertoli?
Bertoni.
Bertoli, is that the pasta brand? Anyway,
That's the pasta sauce, yeah.
Buitoni is the pasta.
LeVar
Buitoni.
Bertoni.
Yeah. So it's Bertoni is the senator.
Bertoni Reynolds. They have accused her of killing these people because
Right.
she's there.
Yeah.
I think is the main.
Also, the poison is made on her home planet.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So
Right.
So
Which
yeah,
you
they're
were
like,
getting to, and I interrupted you, and I apologize.
It's okay. But so that's the thing. They're like, must be. It only affects Rhodians, so anyone else who drank it wasn't affected, but so they must have known, like, they were really targeting. And so it's got to be Bertoni. They start to arrest her, and then Padme realizes Lolo did not drink her drink when they all toasted.
And Lolo is also a Rhodian.
Lolo is also a Rhodian, and she has not been spending the last however many years building up an immunity to this particular poison. So it would have affected her. She's like, I knew I should have pretended to drink. It was her the whole time.
Oh my god.
Lolo thinks that Farr betrayed them and that he was too weak for the cause.
I can give you a little bit more context.
Great.
For that. And then also, Lolo grabs Amidala, does the, like, you can't get me, I have a hostage, or whatever.
Yeah.
And then Devo, like, gets, like, one of the droid guards to turn on and come in the room and capture Lolo. Catching her off guard, and then Padme, like, smacks her hand, and the gun drops, and hijinks.
Basically, from what I remember, Anaconda Farr is the Rhodian senator, and they didn't want to be involved with the war, basically. And he just fucked it up, because then all of a sudden the Rhodia was involved, and that's, bad or whatever. Honestly, I was going to say I give you more context, but here's the thing. This Wikipedia for this character that's in, like, maybe 5 episodes of the Clone Wars is so long. What are we doing, guys?
Okay.
Let's see if I can summate. Oh yeah, basically Rhodia gets involved with the war, and they think it's a bad move.
Okay, gotcha.
And he's not strong enough to actually lead, as Lolo surmises. But then, she gets caught.
Lolo is played by Jennifer Hale, who is a storied actress from lots of different animated movies.
Yeah.
Has played lots of Star Wars characters, in fact.
She very famously plays Bastila Shan in Knights of the Old Republic, which is a fan favorite. She's also in a bunch of video games and like Adventure
Hell
Time and
yeah.
a bunch of stuff, you know?
Yes.
She's great.
She's also in an episode of Star Trek Lower Decks.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was Lolo, and then she gets carried away, and then they're like, I guess that's the end of that.
And Padme's motion has failed. Chancellor Palpatine is like, see now, Senator Amidala, you've really got a lot to learn, and you know, he's using this to promote his pro-clone agenda, and that's pretty much the end of the episode.
I would say, yeah, because it is like, he's like, well, if anything, we've learned that the security is not good enough. So if anything, we do need to increase military spending, and everyone's lives are at stake. So we are actually a fact at war, and if we back down now, it's not going to... I will say this. Heroes on Both Sides and Pursuit of Peace are the two companion episodes to this. So if you want the whole scoop...
Ooh, not Heroes on Both Sides argument.
Yeah, no, it's... I don't want to really wade too deeply into the murky waters that are George Lucas's political affiliations, but it's it's very odd. It's like, yeah, I want to be in control of everything, but also that's bad, and unions are difficult, so I'm gonna take all my movies to Australia, so I don't have to deal with those guys. So yeah, he's just an odd man. But anyway, what'd you think?
I would give it I give it a 3 out of 5. I think it was like a fun time. Like, I don't imagine a scenario in which I would turn this back on, but like if it was on again, like I would watch it.
When you come and visit Chicago, I'm going to make you watch all 3 episodes to get the full context.
But yeah, I thought Padma Lakshmi sounded very much like Natalie Portman.
the wonderful cat Tabor.
Yes. So I thought like the voice cast was like pretty like on it. I thought it was like a pretty inoffensive mystery episode. Luckily, like I had some Star Wars context, not a ton, but like I knew enough, and like it got me through enough of it where I didn't like have any major questions about like how folks were related to each other, except for that one instance where I thought that was a legit relative because space and families.
Yeah, I think I'm landing in about the same spot. I'll give it a 3 out of 5. Context does help, but it's a pretty solid, like, even watching it without a ton of context, it works pretty well, and it's so like neatly buttoned up by the end that it's pretty easy to follow. Even despite like the politics of it all, it ends up being like a cute little murder mystery.
Yeah, I feel much the same. It's one I remembered because I like murder mysteries, but like, yeah, 3 out of 5, it's fine. It's good. I'm not like, I wish they would have done a couple of, made a little different choices with some of the characters or whatever, but it is like, it's also hard to, because it's like 20 minutes, man. Like, it's really small. There's no like pontificating. There's not a lot of clues. It's one thing that makes the killer evident. But I would say also with the additional context of watching the entire series, it is sad when like Far dies, because you spent a few episodes with him, and Padme's like, I love this guy so much, and then he just like kind of gets murked.
Yeah.
Senselessly, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I would imagine that would hit harder with watching the others. So.
Yeah, but like it's fine. I do like Tom Kenny's performance where he's doing like a John Lovitz impression almost.
Oh my
gosh,
like, yeah.
Senator, I really don't think you should be doing this investigation.
Oh, wow,
that kind of, he's very much in that zone. He says some line that is like, if coming from anyone else of less caliber, would not have worked, but he's like almost just says something to the effect of like, oh brother, like that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And it does work. I think all the acting really sells it, and yeah, it's fine. It's fun. It's cute. I have nothing really bad to say about it, but nothing like, oh my god, you gotta see this.
Oh yeah, do we
Mhm.
see, like, if one were to watch all of the Clone Wars, do we see that episode of betrayal that Lolo refers to?
Yeah.
Like, are we privy to? Okay.
Yeah. I think that one is it Heroes? I think that might be Heroes and Birth Signs. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Here's the thing. Okay, here's something that is really stupid and bad about Clone Wars. The order in which they were released is not the order of the events canonically. So, Heroes on Both Sides is from season 3, but this is from season 2. So it's kind of just like hodgepodge. Yeah, exactly so, Melissa. It's like, what is it called? An anthology sort of thing. Or it's like, here's just a bunch of stories or whatever. It's insane. So there's a guide. If you
Okay.
want to watch it, you should like go canonically to kind of fully understand it. But like, George Lucas likes to do one thing. It's, we just put the episodes out of order because that's kind of what I do. But yeah,
That makes no sense. Okay, great.
Yeah, but
I
you
see.
would get the wider context if you were to watch all of them, or if you wanted to like. That episode is like Padme goes to Rhodia, has to save his life, and has to like negotiate with like Newt Gunray, who's the guy that wants to kill her in episode 1 through 3, stuff like that. Yeah. So you get
Sorry, Nuke Gunray. Are we just throwing like darts
Newt
at a name board?
Newt Gunray, which is, and I do it like this. Newt, obviously Newt Gingrich, but spelled a different way, was the inspiration of that, and then Gunray is Reagan backwards. So George was like, who are people I don't like that are in politics? I don't like Newt Gingrich, and I don't like Ronald Reagan. So
That's funny.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff like that, which is, fun, but also like, George, why are they Taiwanese? Also, like, there's a lot of other stuff going on.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd recommend, hanging out, watching the Clone Wars. It's great for stuff on the background, and if you're in the mood for something Star Wars that you haven't seen before, but kind of, or more low stakes.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a lot. It's pretty fun, but yeah.
And with that, I now call this meeting of the Amateur Detective Club to a close. That was in lieu of the gavel sound. Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Allons-y. Let us begin.